friends, how are you doing? I am Priyanka from the ATI and I am here with you for a very fun game today. You are going to enjoy this game like anything today. You're excited to know, right? And you know every time I come up with some new activity and a learning along with that. Today we are going to play a game which is going to be very different from other activities that you have ever done in your entire life. Now I know I made you super curious. Priyanka, what this activity is? Please tell it to us. I know that. Hold on, I am going to tell that to you. First of all, divide yourself into groups of 3 people. Okay? Every group should have just 3 people. And the entire class should be divided like that. Once you are done that, I want to give you a task. The 3 members of the group will be a buyer, 1 person will be a seller, and 1 person will be the goods. What are the goods? The commodity, anything that you sell or purchase. Okay? So now when you are in this group of 3, 1 person amongst you 3 is the buyer, 1 is the seller, and 1 is the goods. Now you know what happens in a shop? The goods is kept inside the shop. Doesn't say anything. The seller says, this is the best quality of this particular thing. Please take it. This is at a discounted price, this and that, everything. What the buyer does? No, the MRP is too high. No, I do not want to spend that much. No, the quality doesn't look good. It has a defect. Can you give me some more discount? All of these things, okay? So what you have to do is that the goods, the person who is goods for the first round will sit quiet, will not say anything. And the buyer and the seller will get into a discussion. The buyer will give all the positives of the product. The seller will try to pick out the negatives of the product so that the seller can get some discount. I know you people are going to have so much fun. You will mock the person who is goods in the first round. For that, we will have to settle scores. How will we do that? In the next round, you will swap the positions, okay? The person who is buyer will now become the goods. The person who is goods will become the seller, and the seller will become the buyer. Okay, so you will swap the position, and in 3 rounds, everyone will be once a buyer, once a seller, and once a goods. Okay? Do this activity and you will enjoy. I'm allotting you a good 1 period for this entire activity and you are going to have so much fun while doing it. Once you finish it, I would like to know what are your observations from it. Finish it and then we will write some answers. I hope you enjoyed doing that activity with each other and you came up with a lot of more insights on negotiation. Now take out your Achievers Life Skills book and turn to this activity, buyer, seller and the goods. I want you to write answers based on the experience that you had in this activity. So the first question is, do you have any observation about this activity? What is your personal observation about this activity? Write it down in the space given to you. The second question is, how did you feel when you were buyer or seller or the goods? Tell me which was the role which you liked the most and why in the second question. The third one is, of the 3, who do you think is the most powerful and why? I want your personal insights on this question. Think about who is most powerful, the buyer, the seller or the commodity. Think about it and write your answer with a reason why. Who do you think is the least powerful and why? Similar to the previous question, now you have to think that who is the least powerful, the buyer, the seller or the goods. What is the least powerful? Write your answer in the space given. What power do the goods have? What do you think is the power of the goods? The quality of it, the efficiency of it, the packaging of it, the looks, aesthetics of it, all of these things, right? You can think about more reasons and put it there in the space given to you. What could the seller do to empower the goods? What do you think the seller can do to empower the goods or tell more about the goods and make it more fancy to be sold like hotcakes? Think about it. It can give sales and discounts, it can add more features, it can glorify the efficiency, anything. Think about what do you think it should be, and put it in the space given. How did we deal with these feelings? You were once a seller, once a buyer, and once a commodity. Okay? So you know the feelings of all the three roles. How do we feel while being all of these three? Okay? Somewhere or the other, we all feel the same things. We all go through these same situations. When we purchase something from any shop at that time, who are we? We are the buyers. Okay? When we want our parents to accept something that we want them to do, what are we? We are seller. We are selling them our idea. Okay, so we transition from all of these three roles. Write down your feelings. With this activity, I want all of you to understand that relationships always contain some power. Okay, so certain relationships, they hold more power, certain relationships, they hold less power, and you have to balance this power so that the relationships can work in a long term. When you are with your best friend, if you think that you people do 10 activities together, 5 times it should be your wish, 5 times it should be your best friend's wish. If you think that 7 times it should be your wish, only 3 times you'll give it to your best friend, relationships like these do not work for a longer time. You have to balance things, okay? So with the help of this activity, we want you to understand that all of the things, that whatever you go through, any conversation or any role that you play, it always comes with some power, and you have to balance that to take the relationship and the emotions on a balanced level for a longer period of time. Okay, I hope you understood what I wanted to tell you, and at the same time you enjoyed playing the game that you played today. Thank you so much for participating energetically, and I'm so happy that we did it together. I'll see you again with another activity super soon. Till then, take care of yourself. Bye-bye.